guys, it's time for October favorites. This month I've been obsessed with a lot of different new lip products. Also, I have a brush and a skincare favorite, and for the rest, I guess you just have to keep watching, so let's go ahead and get started. My first favorite this month is the Clinique Great Pop lipstick. I adore this color, especially when the weather gets a little bit cooler around fall time. It's a little bit 90s, but I still think it's super modern because it has that tint of purple, which I love. Plus, this particular type of lipstick by Clinique, it already has a primer infused, so it's super long lasting, and it has a really nice opaque color. I also feel like it's not overly drying on the lips, even though it's so creamy and pigmented, so I absolutely love it. As you can see, it's very true to the color on the tube, so it's really nice when you're digging through your lipstick drawer, you know exactly which one you're looking for. My next favorite this month is, again, another lipstick. This is the Dior Addict lipstick, which if you guys have followed me for a really long time, you'll know that I have been a super long time fan of the Dior Addict lipsticks. They're just very everyday wearable and they're really hydrating. So this particular color, it looks intimidatingly red in the tube, but it's actually, I wouldn't say it's quite sheer. It just has a nice wash of pinky red color that it's one of those lipsticks that you don't necessarily need to apply it super perfectly. It just gives you a really cute pout. Like I said, it's also very comfortable in the lips, very hydrating. So I've been grabbing this on days where I want a little bit more color in my face, but I don't want to like fuss with a full-on creamy opaque lipstick like the Clinique Pop lipsticks. This one is just really easy to wear on an everyday basis. This one is in the color 871 Power. I like out of this range to sometimes lean toward the ones that look brighter because it does go on a little bit sheer. So if you want the color to show up on medium skin tones, then definitely go with 1 or 2 shades brighter than you think you'll actually need. My next favorite is just an outstanding favorite product. People have been talking about it forever and for good reason. This is the YSL Rouge Pur Couture in the shade 204. It's kind of like a corally reddish color, but when it goes on the lips, it just looks like a glossy pink, which is crazy because it's kind of like a stain, so it retains that really beautiful lip gloss look for a really long time. It's really beautiful to wear on an everyday basis. My sister has especially sensitive lips to lip products, and I had her try this out and she loved it too. So I feel like even if you're someone where lip colors don't tend to stay on your lips very long, try these out because I personally think they definitely live up to the hype. My next favorite looks like a lipstick, but it's not. This is actually a nail polish. This has been what I've worn for probably half of this entire month. It's the Burberry nail polish in Black Cherry number 304, and I am obsessed with this formula. And yes, I know a lot of you might think that there's no difference between drugstore and luxury nail polish. I mean, it's just nail polish, it chips after a week, but I'm telling you, I was shocked by this formula. When you put this on, even if you don't put on a top coat, it's so shiny and it actually dries pretty quickly. So I was extremely impressed. You guys know I used to do manicure Mondays, literally a new nail polish on my nails every single week. So I know my nail polish formulas, and I think this is my new favorite polish formula across the board. Definitely saw a big difference in quality leaping up to the Burberry polishes, especially in October, November, December, these kind of like holiday colors where you just want something that looks really sleek and sexy every single day that's gonna match with everything. It's the perfect burgundy because it looks dark, but it doesn't look black. You can definitely tell that it's still a reddish color even in low light situations. Next, I wanted to talk about the new foundation brush I've been using all the time. And yes, it is dirty because I just used it, but I can't go without it. I feel like this has been my go-to every single day. This is by Real Techniques and it's from their Metals collection. And what I really found impressive is they kind of make it weighted. So it has a really good expensive feeling, but I believe you can buy this at any drugstore. I like how dense the fibers are, and because it's white, when I use it for foundation and I'm cleaning it, I get a really good idea of just how clean to clean the brush. Sometimes when brushes are a little bit darker, I'm sure it gets just as clean, but I feel like with a white brush, you put extra care into cleaning it, which is so important for foundation. Finally, my last favorite is the new moisturizer I have been totally obsessed with. This is the Philosophy Renewed Hope in a jar, and this is my first time using any of Philosophy's moisturizing products, and I've been so impressed with this. I think the Renewed Hope in a jar, the reason why it's different from the regular Hope in a jar is it has AHAs, which is alpha hydroxy acids, so it helps to chemically exfoliate your skin. So that means if you're in the sun all the time, I would probably avoid this or make sure you have a lot of sun protection, sunscreen and hats and such. But I feel like when I use this, my skin really does seem not only moisturized, but just a little bit brighter, a little bit less of a tough texture. So it does kind of slough off your skin without actually physically scrubbing it or doing anything. I'm going to continue using it until it's up, obviously, because I love it so much, but I will report back to you on if it's still just as efficacious the more that I use it. So it's a great alternative for those of us who want to dabble a little bit in the acids, but you don't want something that's gonna like burn your skin or be too strong. This just has enough in a gentle way where you get a little bit at a time, and it's just really easy to use because it's already in there. So I guess that is the end of this month's favorites. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching, and if you did, please, please, please hit the thumbs up button. I would so appreciate it. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more of my videos. This is Jen, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye.
These are the drugs we're looking for.
This is just my everyday routine that I do to make my face a little more sculpted and glowy.